Video 2, assessment and the assessment template that's used for pupils at Dame Elizabeth Cadbury School. On video 1, I explained the target setting process and how we ensure each pupil is able to see where they're expected to be at the end of year 11 or end of year 13, and how we base that on a solid curriculum and teach to the very top to ensure all pupils are challenged to do the very best here at Dame Elizabeth Cadbury School. Now, on your child's report you've received through the post, you'll notice some changes that have been made from feedback from pupils and also feedback from parents as part of our parent forum. Now, for a parent of a child in year 7, 8 or 9, you will now no longer receive grades. Instead, as a parent, you will be able to see if your child is above expected progress, below expected progress, or a cause for concern. The grades will be introduced in year 10, 11 and 6th form. But as a parent in 7, 8 and 9, the key information you want to see is if your child is making sufficient progress at that period of time in their 5-year journey. If your child does receive a cause for concern, it does mean they're considerably below progress, which could be a factor such as attendance or behaviour in lesson that has caused them to fall so far behind. In year 10 and 11, your child will still receive grades, so a 4, a 5 minus possibly. But in addition to that, as a parent, that grade will also allow you to then see if your child is on track to achieve their year 11 target. So there are 4 categories here: on track to achieve, on track to exceed, not on track, or a cause for concern. Once again, that cause for concern would mean your child is considerably below progress. We will continue to report on behaviour and homework, and a new introduction to the report this year, which you'll notice, is attitudes to learning. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in the video later on. Now, here's an example of a year 7, 8, year 9 report template for Key Stage 3. So you can see your child's subjects are listed, the end of Key Stage 4 target is displayed, so that's the end of year 11 target, and then also the categories here for you as a parent to see if your child is making expected progress. So the same categories apply here: above expected, expected progress, below expected, or a cause for concern, and then comments on attitudes to learning, behaviour and homework, and they're based on outstanding, good, satisfactory and unsatisfactory. Key Stage 4, the addition to that is obviously the grades. So you can see subjects listed, end of Key Stage 4 target, any previous grades from any previous assessment throughout the year, the on track. So this here allows you to then see if that child is on track to achieve, on track to exceed, not on track, or a cause for concern, and then once again, attitudes to learning, behaviour and homework. Now, the attitudes to learning is a more of a development from the initial effort that was placed on the reports. And this comments on your pupils' conduct in lesson, their presentation, their respect, their politeness, their focus and concentration, all the contributing factors we expect from our pupils in order for them to make the very best progress. So you can see the categories here for what's given for an outstanding, what's given for a good, but also then what then contributes to satisfactory or unsatisfactory. And these are common features such as quite often arriving late to lesson, the presentation of the work not being where it needs to be, child being below the level of progress required, missing deadlines, missing homeworks. So if your child does receive a satisfactory or unsatisfactory, there are some key fundamental issues that are taking place which is hampering their progress here at Dame Elizabeth Cadbury School. Now that concludes the video on assessment, so you can see the new assessment reporting system that we use, what each category means, the removal of grades for 7s, 8s and 9s, but also key expected grade commentary for each subject, so you can actually see if your child is on track to achieve their end of year 11 target. Now on Tuesday the 4th of September is the target setting day process. You are more than welcome as a parent to discuss any further questions you have about your child's report. However, in the meantime, if you do have any queries or questions, then please contact your child's head of house. The email addresses are displayed on this screen, and we look forward to seeing all parents on Tuesday the 4th of September.